Lieutenant Carter. Sarabon. Newell. Martin. Ali.
Did you watch the Grammy Awards the other night? Well, if you did, you saw many great singers and enormous talent. But there was one group nominated for a Grammy that no one saw.
It was the biggest night of the year for the music world. In downtown Manhattan, the limousines arrived with the performers nominated for Grammys. The evening was launched on a note of high fashion, excitement, and suspense. This was a showbiz happening.
These ever-changing times, everything is going so much faster.
What a stark contrast only 30 miles away. Grammy Awards night was as bleak as the weather, damp and cold with low clouds reaching down to the tops of the old walls at Rahway State Prison here in New Jersey. It's home for hardened criminals who are too dangerous to let out, even for a few hours, to attend a gala ceremony in Manhattan, honoring their work behind walls.
Live from Radio City Music Hall in fabulous New York City. Welcome to the recording industry's biggest night of the year.
So when the big night arrived at Radio City Music Hall, there was great anticipation at Rahway. The competition in their music video category included some of the giants of the recording business. The winning video featured Madonna. In prison, there was abject disappointment.
I don't know, I just feel like you know how a butterfly, like you're in an elevator, just feel like a down feeling, you know? Just became a bit emotional about it.
Hey guys, if you're watching, it's tough to beat Madonna. Obviously, their life is one of despair, but they are trying to do something good, and they are.
They certainly are, Barbara. The program they have has a proven success record. Prison officials from all around the world have come to copy it. They have literally reached face-to-face tens of thousands of kids, and this video will reach millions.
And it's on sale in stores?
It is,
Yeah. Even though no new video will be made?
No, it'll be this one. They won't take cameras in again, as far as we know.
Where does the money go?
It goes back to help the program. The men can't get any of it.
They're trying.
Right.
They're trying to do better with their lives.
To have a name, but now I got a number. I used to put suckers 6 feet under. Now I'm in jail, no longer a rebel. You can't tell me a damn thing about the ghetto. I've been there. Now we're in the valley of the beast.
And I kind of like took charge, because normally a record company takes charge of their artists. They in our department going to decide which direction you're going to go and who going to shoot the videos and all that. But because I had become familiar with the business aspect of it, in the decision-making process, I chose certain directors and certain people to be a part of that. When I learned about them and their affiliation and what they were already doing out there to help people. Not just because you was good and you can shoot a video.
So guess what? Once his death is your best friend, you're cuffed by the vice. Stuff was a dead night, sitting on nights. My advice is to think twice, I'll mess up your life.
Is Hollywood exploiting you guys?
Hollywood is not exploited. First of all, Hollywood Basic did not come to me. I approached them.
The artist royalties on the Lifers Group record go to the Lifers Group organization,
which in return will help us promote a lot of our other programs that we're trying to get off the ground.
I had to explain to a lot of them it wouldn't be about no fame or nothing fortune. You wouldn't be getting paid. You would be donating your service. The life you save might be your own child's or whatever.
You think you're going to be famous?
It's a start for me, but mainly it was for the kids, you know, to send a message out there so they won't come to this place.
We're not trying to make these guys stars, because at the end of the day, there's no screaming crowds and gold chains. It's back to the, their 6'9" cell, and the door slammed.
Prisoner death and this my last breath, so get your mind off the shelf. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. You come to prison, get your ass kicked.
I'm living proof. I'm living proof.
I wish that I could turn back the hands of time. One of the biggest things that I would do is pursue an education.
I'm still part of the problem, but now I want to be a part of the solution. That's what makes my message different from a lot of guys.
So that they can see this ain't no bullshit, this ain't no lie.
We never try to glorify prison. We don't want no kid to get in his mind that you come to Rahway State Prison or come to any prison in that matter and you'll become a rap star, because it's not like that.
Tell us a little bit about the actual recording process of the music. So, since it was a hip-hop album and it was all really beats-based songs, right?
Yes.
Who produced the beats?
The beats were produced by different producers. Like I said, you had...
were they incarcerated?
No, they weren't incarcerated. Mm-hmm. You had Solid Productions, Phase 5, out of Denmark.
Okay.
They came over.
Hvordan gik det? Altså, I skulle derind faktisk at arbejde med de her fanger, som skulle rap på den her plade. Altså, hvordan gik det samarbejde med dem?
Det gik sådan set forbavsende godt. Altså, jeg havde haft en vis skepsis over, hvordan de ville være ud fra et professionelt synspunkt, som siger, om de virkelig kunne deres lektie, og når vi kom derind. Og det kunne de. De var altså ret gode, og det hører man også. Pladen blev ret god, altså. Det synes jeg i hvert fald selv. Men de var meget kolde i starten. Altså den første optagedag. For først må vi slæve alt vores udstyr selv, og der var temmelig meget. Der var ingen, der gad at hjælpe os. De stod bare med foldede arme og kiggede på os med et lidt nedladende udtryk i øjnene. Og der blev sådan svaret med tostavelsesord. Men da vi begyndte at få gang i musikken, og begyndte at virkelig lave nogle optagelser med dem, og de ligesom fattede, at de her mennesker har virkelig tænkt sig at lave en rapplade med os, og de ikke bare herinde for sjov skyld og et eller andet, så var det noget helt anden sag, og de bløde totalt op. Og ja, jeg tror virkelig, de har haft det sjovt i forhold til deres almindelige grå hverdag. Ja.
You had Organized Confusion.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're from Pharaoh Monarch and Prince Poet.
Yeah.
They produced Short Life of a Gangsta Beat. Mm-hmm. And you had a guy by the name of Hellraiser. He did the Rappers Hall of Fame album.
This is the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. This is the Hip Hop Hall of Fame.
He came in.
He was a producer.
He was one of the, kind of like coaching the guys, showing them, breaking up the bars, how to do bars and different things.
Mm-hmm. I wake up every morning in the face of a cop because I used to take the 9 and go pop, pop, pop. I wake up every morning in the face of a cop because I used to take the 9 and go.
This record came together in 3 weeks. We did 1 week of talent search, 1 week of rehearsals, and then we flew in Solid Productions from Denmark and recorded and mixed the record in 1 week.
6 in the morning, all you hear is a bell. You thought it was a dream, but no, you in jail.
We took the lieutenant's office in the visiting hall and made that our studio. We hung up blankets, somewhat soundproofed it.
We never rehearsed this. This was never planned.
It took about 3.5 days to record it. The only reason we were able to do this album and the first EP was we had a track record that spoke for itself. The first EP was a success. From around the world, I've gotten responses. So because of the positive responses that we got back, we found the need that we would like to do another album.
This is Maxwell Melvins, a.k.a. 66064, VP of the Lifers Group. Help keep our membership low. Now we're going to give you the real deal.
You could have came to me with the best lyrics in the world in there. But if you wasn't doing the right thing in there, and I seen that you was still a part of the bull and the nonsense in there, you couldn't be a part of my project because I wasn't going to let you jeopardize that. I had a bigger picture here. So they had to be living a certain way in there too. Trying to get their education, doing the right thing, not kind of like following my orders, but as you're going to be under the direction of me in this project, this is what you have to do. So I was more of a management. I was more of an A&R guy. I had to be all these different things.
Yeah, and you were kind of like the Puff Daddy of the whole thing.
I wouldn't say the Puff Daddy. I would say the Maxwell Melvins. But was I the organizer and the founder of the rap group, the Lifers Group? Yes, I would. I would say that.
I want to talk more about the lyrical content.
Yes.
So you said that you picked certain individuals who fit your lifestyle of the Lifers Group program, right?
Yes.
Like the overall lifestyle. I noticed that there's certain lyrics that I find very interesting because there's a wide range.
Getting away. Someone might have been getting away.
Well, there's a lot of very homophobic lyrics, like Queer of the Year, you're gonna get effed in the ass, shit like that.
Yeah.
And there's also like stuff,
I'm not a criminal, I'm a motherfucking maniac. They let me go, and I came back.
I'm not a criminal, I'm a motherfucking maniac. I did it and I'll do it again. These motherfuckers better never let me make parole, because if they do, I'ma start illin'. So I'm just curious about how that ended up on the record.
How that was incorporated.
I know you didn't write that or rap that.
And I can't exactly tell you what.
But I found that interesting, because it's those types of lyrics, the homophobic stuff and the stuff like that stuck out to me. Like, this is counter to what you're trying to do.
I can't tell you exactly what he was feeling, whatever, but I can tell you from my perception of it, is that at the same time he was being allowed to express himself, there's association of a state of mind that that person was in to say, again, that if y'all think this is a joke, this is how I think. I'm messed up, dude.
Right.
Still. Don't mean I'm the most righteous because I'm on this record or whatever, but this is my state of mind. And still, this is what prison is and how I feel.
Yeah.
And I'm sick, dude. You come in here, and I'll do it again.
It's the truth, you know. No candy-coated, you know, BS. It's the truth. You know what I mean? This is what we deal with every day. You don't want to come to prison.
The rapes, the murders, the suicide, that's happening in all prisons.
Guys get killed, guys get stabbed. I didn't want to hide the reality of anything. And when you talk about the homophobia stuff of it, you would have been hiding those things when those things exist outside in society and hiding in here. Were they being discriminatory against them? No, it is what it is. You know, and telling them, give you a week and you be wearing a skirt, jerk, chuckle while your knees buckle, telling you again, hey, this is what could be in here for you if you come in here. So that's why you hear a lot of that.
Suddenly, the woman side of you unfolds. Somebody play with your butthole, queer the year. Give them gear, you hear?
There's no sex unless you have sex with a man, and I'm not living like that because I don't want to catch AIDS.
Same guys that walk around with this disease do not mind about taking some little young boy and wrapping him up in some sheets and going in him.
Without a sound, the way it was found was in a nightgown, and his booty was blood-bound, mortified of AIDS he died.
Remember, again, it was a project and something, what they had to offer and what could they offer. And one trying to shut their views down, but they just wasn't going to get on that album and do anything they wanted to do. Because that wasn't the purpose. But at the same time, I wasn't going to limit them. Because those records could have been stopped. Easy. No, that's not going on there.
Yeah.
I'm on my 5th year, telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, about prison and how I ran the streets, sold drugs and bugged out with all the freaks, before a man came along and broke my peace by locking me up in the bloody of a beast.
What put that album different from others was the purpose and meaning of that album. What was that album for? To try to deter the youth from following our footsteps. It was still based off of that. That was the theme of it.
You get raped mentally, and it's irreparable.
The so-called bad guys become sad guys after a period of time.
Tough guys really, truly be crying and moaning.
I cry. I cry like a baby. Because I miss
Big
my whole
man
life.
like you cries.
That's right, I cry.
When you don't cry externally, you cry inside. And I think that you can look at I'm 45 years old. I don't think my hair's supposed to be as white as it is.
Prison will not help you, will it make you worse? It will make you crazy.
I had a wife and 2 children, and due to my incarceration, I've lost both of them.
You come here, your life is finished.
There was this very interesting undertone of very, like, almost radical politics involved, in the sense that at the end of for instance, I'll give you a few examples, but at the end of the video for The Real Deal, there's a screen, a title screen that says, I'll pull it up. Look, endangered species, the U.S. imprisons black males at 4 times the rate of South Africa. And this is in 1991, right?
How were we able to get that out?
So you're talking about things that now are in so much in the main
it's right in your face right now.
So let's talk about that, because I want you to give me your opinion on being in prison, doing a life sentence at that time, 1991, and knowing these figures, right?
Yeah.
And incorporating it.
Yeah.
You had guys on these records talking about, then give me 40 acres and a mule if you're not going to pay me fairly. And with the song, I think it was Cuff 'Em Up. Or no, Prisoners of the Death of the Poor Man. Right? So how did you feel at that time knowing these figures and facts about racial disparities in the prison system? And then how do you feel now, 20 some years later, and now it's all the talk?
It's just funny that those guys had how could I say, a closer vision, like it was almost a hidden thing to some, where some knew of something that is so prevalent right now. It's like that was ahead of its time, is what you're trying to say in a way, right?
I am saying.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time, and it's just that it was ahead of its time because it was a reality.
Mm-hmm.
It was a reality.
You just saw it. It wasn't even a thing you had to read in a book.
You didn't have to think about it.
You just saw it in
was a
the
reality.
yard.
And it was 4 times the rate. And that's a known fact. I know that for a fact because I provided that information right there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a known fact. I used to get those facts from the Justice Bureau of Statistics, all that.
Prison life is the topic today, and it's just like slavery back in the day. But now I'm living in prison, and yo, it's like apartheid. Modernized slavery straight to the genocide. Prison is the death of a poor man. Prison is the death of a poor man.
Prison is the death of a poor man. He said, I'm poor, I ain't got anything. He said, give me 40 acres and just give me that and leave me the hell alone.
And it was interesting too, because I don't know if you've seen it, but on YouTube there's a documentary. It's a behind the scenes of the making of for Short Life of a Gangster video.
Somebody said chill. Check it out. Somebody saying chill. Check. Cocaine crack, that's a black attack. It's for the inner city, just a whole lot of black jack. First started all weak, willing and strong. Okay. I'm the one to stop.
The CIA put drugs in our neighborhoods. I mean, this is 1993 that this is happening.
They had their views and stuff, and a lot of them were socially conscious and politically conscious and about a lot of things.
Right.
I mean,
would you
I'm
say
not
that...
saying you're stereotyping now, but I'm going to show even how you could, it's surprising to you of, damn, how these guys had these views right now that's so obvious right now. They had these views all them years ago, and like we're still where we at right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I know it's something though, right?
A cell is hell for a brother like me, and I'm a radical because I gotta be. At first I was a blind man, I didn't understand, but now I realize that I'm a poor man.
Each individual rapper wrote the lyrics to their own story. If you listen to the record, the person who's singing at that particular time is explaining something that took place in his life.
We are here, Rahway, kicking funky rounds on the mic today. Till I talk, it's your turn to burn. Why don't you get on the mic while the record's turn? I used to be.
We was trying to somewhat keep it fun too. Just like when the guys we were here living here in Rahway, and they was just busting on the mic.
Yeah.
And they had to still in Rahway, living rhymes on the funky mic today. I had to still keep the album within focus, but at the same time, we had to let the guys have some fun, and to show their other talent. So
in a way, you kind of produced the records. You could say.
You could say because of concept and direction
and vibes. You had the overall picture, and you were like, "This is the concept. This is the vibe.
This is what I want to do."
Yeah, let them have fun, but also stick to the message involved.
Yeah, because everybody needed to also have fun, and some of them just wanted to show, "Hey, we can freestyle too." And I wanted some of them to get a chance on there of that opportunity, because some of them may not never get the opportunity again. So that was their shots right there.
My name is David Maurice Evans. Knowledge Bull.
Calvin Bass. Goldie Boom. 59119.
My name is Knowledge Born the Law. Pete Sanchez.
Tony Smooth Edwards.
Aziz. Lieutenant Alan August.
Sitting in a jail cell, damn, I wanna go home. Every day I find myself in a cell alone.
I'm Hakeem Shakur. I'm the vice president of the Lifers Group.
Maxwell Melvins, president of the Lifers Group, and we've been doing it for 18 years. We've just changed the medium in which to get our message out there.
I'm living proof. I'm living proof.
Some of the songs on the album, like Living Proof, all right? I'm Living Proof is about the consequences of making the wrong choice in your life.
I'm living proof. I'm living proof. Look what happened to me, yo. It can happen to you, right?
Well, living proof is a message of ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We living proof of what we rapping about. I wanted to speak out and let it be known that I received life in prison at the age of 14 years old. The difference in the Lifers group and brothers on the street that are making raps or saying don't go to prison, stay in school or whatever, is that we've been through it.
Prison life. Here's some live by a shank knife, a lock in a sock, a razor blade over a fist fight. But I'm not the type to go out like a pool, but I'd rather play low key than walk with my suit up.
So you have to understand that our biggest thing is we're trying to keep kids from coming to prison, from trying to emulate us.
Somebody have to tell them what's really going on in prison.
Misery, suffering, pain, inhumane treatment. We wanted to use any medium that we could to express ourselves about prison life.
So we felt as though if we did a rap album, since kids do listen to rap music, we'll be able to reach more kids.
In order to get a message across, you got to speak their language. You don't speak their language, they're not going to listen.
What them other rappers be saying out there, they don't know the flavor behind these walls. We reality.
From me to you, we're living proof.
It became real big. I used to have kids, parents coming up to me in the visiting hall, autograph. I used to tell the kid, get away from me. I'm not going to give you no autograph. You want an autograph. You don't want to be like me. You see where I'm at in prison? You know, in that way, I wasn't being mean or anything. I just didn't want them to look up to me.
Yeah.
In that way. And I used to get that because I used to be in the visiting hall a lot. And a lot of people see me. They see me on TV. They see me in the visiting hall.
Yeah.
And you kind of like, you couldn't help it. You became like popular, like this celeb. I was just like any other celeb or whatever. As you can see, all the materials any other artist got, I had a full course of things any other artist had.
I'm living proof. I'm living proof. Look what happened to me, y'all. It can happen to you. Hey, hey. Can't you see that it happened to me? I just wanna be free one more time. Can't you see? 30 to life, oh my life. What am I gonna do at night? Please, please, oh please, oh please.
June of '93, I had just got transferred.
Do you think they did that on purpose because you were getting big?
Why would you say that?
Because it seems like
No
a
comment.
no-brainer. Okay. I mean,
I can show you a news article, but I'm not right. It's pertaining to my transfer right now. But I'll show
you know, you were blowing up, and they were
I'll
like,
show
we
you.
don't like
I'll show
that.
you. I'll show you a news article out there. Some things, you know, like I said, you know, I'll, you know, I can't say that one way or the other. You know, there could be other claims. People make claims of different things.
But you didn't apply to be transferred.
No, I did not. Absolutely, no, I did not apply to.
When the next guy knows the next guy's coming around, don't step towards this guy right here. You know he's coming on next. So get on the other side. No, leave him there. He was over here. You stepped over here. If you know who's next, don't go in front of the guy that's coming out next.
At his prison office, Maxwell Melvin received the letter of his life.
This is an invitation addressed to Maxwell Melvins that was addressed to me to attend the Grammy ceremony that's being held here at Radio City Music Hall in New York.
And will you be there?
I would have liked to have been there, but then again, I will be there in spirit. I'll be there.
Prison is the death of a poor man, poor man. Prison is the death of a poor man. Prison is the death of a poor man, poor man. Prison is the death of a poor man.
I'm poor, I ain't got nothing, not a nickel or a penny. Anything you ask me for, I ain't